Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
Tommy is funny.
No, because he's feeling crummy.
And he's smart. He's really compassionate. And he is just a very active child.
I like to play hide and go seek, and I like to build Legos with them, and I like to play Minecraft.
I think the first couple days with any newborn is terrifying, especially when you don't know if he's going to break, and what do you do if he breaks?
The reason why I have to go to Blink is because I have something called osteogenesis imperfecta, and that is where I have brittle bones, and so I have to get this medicine that helps my bones feel better.
Tommy has had 50 to 100 broken bones. We just stopped counting, and he's had 9 surgeries in his 9 years. He had a fracture when we were in Vail, Colorado, just before he entered kindergarten. And he was chasing butterflies, and he stepped off a curb, and he broke his femur. And for 18 hours, he screamed. And he looked at me with these eyes of like, do something, help me. I am in so much pain. And it's the hardest thing to look at your child and not be able to do anything for them. His diagnosis is so rare that we all didn't know a lot about it. But I also remember thinking, he's gonna be okay. And I knew he was gonna be okay because the team at Blank told me he was gonna be okay. Every 12 weeks, he sees the same nurses, the same child life specialists every time. He looks forward to seeing them. They're our family now. We truly have a connection. We love them so much.
Child Life's job is to help kids and families cope with the emotional toll of their hospitalization. So when in the hospital, kids can feel like things are happening to them, and that can make them feel really out of control. And when a Child Life specialist is able to just sit down with them and talk with them or play with them and kind of explain everything that's going to happen, it can show the child and the family that there are things that they can control and that they can choose, and just can help them play a more active role in their care and in their experiences here at the hospital.
Child Life wakes up every morning, I think, and they choose kindness, right? They just give and they give and they give, and they don't ask for anything in return. And they have been able to take all these really complex, big ideas and break them down so that Tommy understands them and he knows it's going to be okay. Tommy and his nurses in Child Life came up with a Tommy song, and they sing it right before he's going to get a poke, and then he takes a deep breath in, and as he exhales, they do the poke.
The Tommy song makes me feel ready to go, and then I just stay calm, and I just know the poke's gonna happen, so I just take one deep breath, and it goes in.
So being a sibling of a patient here at the hospital can be really hard too, because a lot of attention that has before been focused on all of the kids in the family is now focused on just one of the kids. So part of our job with siblings is to kind of help them through those feelings of maybe not getting as much attention as they were getting before.
They have been really good about providing materials on how siblings can handle certain situations. And they provided a book on big feelings, and that was a really big help for her as well. Thank you for taking our dark days and helping to make them brighter. Thank you for providing staff whose job is to just bring happiness into the room, bring knowledge into the room. And thank you to the Child Life specialists for everything you do. You give and you give and you give, and you don't ask anything in return. And it is such a gift to the parents and to the children who need it.
We want to see kids succeed. We want to see them be successful and help them utilize their own skills from within to really blossom when they're here and be able to conquer things and master things on their own.
We are just so thankful that we have a community who is willing to give back to our hospital to make this programming happen. Anything from the toys that we provide for kids to play with, to the arts and crafts that we do, to the services that we're providing and the hand to hold. We just know we couldn't do it without our community's support and the donations that we receive every year from people who care about these kids and the families that we support.
Keep donating because kids need child life.